데려갔어.
난 우리 해리를 아주 많이 아끼고 사랑해. 그 어떤 잘못을 하다
내 딸은
그래도
한경기의 태세에 돌입한다.
아, 전투라도 부르시면 뭐야?
양쪽 다 민지를 노리겠는 상황이야.
어들의 딸을 다시는 못 보게 만들 수도 있다.
아빠 왔다. 이제 집에 가자.
지금 교전을 하자고?
니놈 딸
실수인 척 쏴버렸대. 민지야, 놓고 들어가자. 변시간 보러
Episode 6 opens with the biggest flashback of the series so far, taking viewers all the way back to 1997. Instead of focusing on Kim's life as a father, the drama finally explores his childhood. Young Kim is shown growing up in a brutal North Korean military orphanage where children are selected and trained to become future operatives. They aren't treated like children at all. They're pushed through harsh physical training and taught that weakness has no place in their lives. Among the trainees is another boy who becomes incredibly important later in the story, Code 66. The two boys survive the training together and develop a bond. The flashback helps explain why Kim became so emotionally closed off. Everything he learned as a child taught him to suppress fear, pain, and attachment in order to survive. Back in the present, Kim is still desperately trying to reach Min-jae. The confrontation with Code 66 continues almost immediately. At first they fight as enemies, but during the struggle both men realize the other survived events they believed had happened years ago. Rather than being a straightforward villain, Code 66 has his own tragic history, and the episode starts revealing that the rivalry between them is built on years of misunderstandings, betrayal, and manipulation. Kim begins questioning whether the people who told him what happened in the past were telling the truth. The fight is interrupted before either man can finish it. Sang-ah and Mr. I.M arrive unexpectedly. It's revealed they weren't simply helping Kim out of kindness. They had secretly been following him because they believed he'd eventually lead them to Code 66. Although everyone is technically on different sides, nobody has time to settle old scores because finding Min-jae is becoming more urgent than ever. During all of this, Kim has been hiding something from everyone. Han-soo eventually notices that Kim has been fighting while carrying a gunshot wound. Instead of stopping to recover, Kim quietly treats the wound himself and immediately continues the search. Han-soo is frustrated because Kim refuses to slow down, but he also understands exactly why. To Kim, every minute spent resting is another minute that Min-jae remains in danger. Jin Cheol officially joins the rescue mission. The three old friends begin working almost like a professional tactical team. Each person takes responsibility for different parts of the investigation while sharing every clue they find. Their friendship is becoming one of the emotional strengths of the series, balancing the darker storyline with moments of loyalty and humor. A breakthrough comes from an unexpected witness. The trio track down a homeless man who remembers seeing someone throw away Min-jae's mobile phone. At first he seems unimportant, but after thinking carefully, he remembers seeing Kim Sang-man toss the phone into a rubbish bin before driving away in a white BMW. It's the first concrete lead they've had in some time, and Kim immediately begins tracing the vehicle. Meanwhile, the episode spends much more time exploring Golden Teeth. Until now, he'd mostly seemed like a ruthless gangster, but episode 6 explains how he became that way. Years earlier, he worked under another crime boss during a redevelopment project. Instead of rewarding his loyalty, his own boss betrayed him by pushing him off a rooftop. Miraculously, he survived. The betrayal completely changed him. After recovering, he hunted down everyone involved and eventually killed his former boss to take control of the organization. However, even after becoming a crime boss himself, he was still humiliated by the much more powerful Kang Chan. During one confrontation, his jaw was badly damaged, eventually leading to the gold teeth that gave him his nickname. The flashbacks don't excuse his cruelty, but they explain why revenge has become the driving force behind almost everything he does. While Kim gets closer, Min-jae continues fighting for herself. She's moved into a freezing warehouse and locked inside cold storage. Even though she's exhausted and suffering from the cold, she refuses to give up. She slowly frees herself, searches for a way out and watches carefully for opportunities to escape. The parallel between father and daughter becomes even clearer. Both refuse to stop no matter how impossible the situation looks. Golden Teeth believes Min-jae is about to die. He even orders Kim Sang-man to prepare photographic evidence that can be used to convince everyone she's dead. Before he can finish the plan, he's interrupted by a phone call from Kang-chan. Kang-chan has already begun manipulating the entire situation. Rather than protecting Golden Teeth, he's preparing to make him the fall guy for everything that's happened. Once Golden Teeth has served his purpose, Kang-chan intends to dump all the blame on him and walk away clean. Following the white BMW, Kim finally reaches the harbor. He confronts Kim Sang-man and Park Gang-min. Instead of trying to negotiate, Kim launches straight into another brutal fight while demanding to know where Min-jae is. The action scenes are among the longest in the series so far, with Kim refusing to stop even after everything he's already endured. Just as the rescue seems within reach, a hidden bomb explodes underneath Kim's vehicle. The explosion destroys the car and fills the area with smoke. The villains assume everyone inside has been killed. However, Han-soo survives. Realizing Kim still has a chance to reach Min-jae, Han-soo deliberately keeps the attackers occupied while Kim slips away unnoticed. It's one of Han-soo's bravest moments in the series, showing how willing he is to risk his own life for his friend. Inside the warehouse, Min-jae finally gets her chance. Golden Teeth leaves briefly after receiving Kang-chan's phone call. Seeing the door left open, Min-jae quietly begins moving toward freedom. For a few seconds, it genuinely looks as though she's going to escape. Then she accidentally makes a small noise. Golden Teeth stops walking. He slowly turns around. He realizes she's still alive. The episode ends at that exact moment, leaving viewers wondering whether she'll be caught again or finally escape.